being a 7-game series for a total of 21 games. So should be a good one. And again, spam 1 in the chat if you're able to hear me as we get the ball inbound from the right corner, coming back to the left. Trying to find his man, gets a pick from the center. Center looks to go inside, comes right back out for the pop, passes it, tip ball. We've got about 4.4 seconds on the shot clock on this inbound play as Switzerland is going to try to have a nice quick cut, try to get an open shot before the shot clock goes out. And that pass is going to be intercepted. We're going the other way here. Had an open shot there, decided against it, passes it back to the top of the key. Got about 10 seconds on the shot clock, takes a heavily contested shot. That one's going to be defensive rebound. Has a wide open man there, decides not to take that one, drives in. Coming right back out as the paint was a little bit congested there. Top of the key, nice little pick and roll action there. Goes to the left corner, comes back the other way, passes it to the left corner, drives, and that's going to be blocked. That's going to be blocked, and we've got a rebound. We've got a fast break going the other way, and that's going to be a slam for 2 points for Denmark. If you're just joining us, you're watching Denmark versus Switzerland. The team in red is Denmark. The team in white is Switzerland. This is a first play of group between these two teams. And the two best teams from the groups will move on to the playoffs here. Nice shot there. That one's not going to go in, though, as we get a defensive rebound. Trying to bring it up the court. Gives it back to the point guard. Point guard bringing it up. Nice pick and roll action here on the top of the key. Passes it out to the teammate in the left corner. Left corner trying to make something happen. Nothing there. You've got about 5 seconds left. Got to get a shot up. Passes it right back. 2, 1. Goes up with it. Doesn't go. Doesn't go. Had to make a quick decision there. Couldn't do too many pump fakes or else he'd get called for a shot clock violation, as that one's going to be tipped right back to the Swits as we're coming back. It'll be interesting to see which team is able to guard the pick and roll effectively as that one gets tipped by Denmark, and who's able to take control of the game early on. As we all know, it's a lot easier to control the pace, control the game when you have the lead, and you definitely don't want to get into a big deficit and try to fight from behind going into the third, fourth quarter of this first group stage between Switzerland and Denmark. And you got to get that shot up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. You only get 24 seconds. Unfortunately, they couldn't make something happen there. And we're going right back with Denmark taking the ball, looking to expand their lead against Switzerland here with nice little oop there. We should see that quite a bit. You'll notice that whenever teams are in the pick and roll option, the center is going to try to slip, and you'll see an alley. That's usually the play. But again, this is known, so defensive should try to adjust to it properly. As we're coming right back here, you've got the guard on the center now, a little mismatch. Let's see if Switzerland's able to make something happen as we got 5 seconds to go. So far, so good. Playing great D there. 2 seconds. Got to make something happen here. Gets the shot up. Everyone crashes, and no need as that one's going to go in. Nice shot selection there. A little contested, but he makes it go down anyway. No shot clock here as we've got 15 seconds in the first quarter between Denmark and Switzerland. Bringing it right back out of Scala. Has 5 seconds to make something happen. Almost a wrap. Decides not to shoot that one. Comes back up. Got 2 seconds. Gets bumped. Shot up. That's not going to go. And that's the end of the first quarter as we've got Denmark taking a 10-8 lead against Switzerland. So far, you see the teams trying to get their nerves under control. This is the first game of the group stage. I'm sure as the gameplay goes along, you should see a lot more offense as the gameplay is built towards more offense between these two teams in the first place. Had the lane there for the drive and dunk, decided not to take it, puts it right back out to the left corner. That's going to be a heavily contested shot. That's going to go ahead and go out of bounds. Switzerland's going to take over here. Carr looking to inbounds. It might get a 5-second. That one's going to be tipped, but still it's going to be Switzerland's ball as they barely got that one in before the 5-second violation hit. Now, and don't forget, they've got to get this ball up the court in about 6 seconds are left, and that's going to be a foul that might help them out. Bringing it up the court, Switzerland looking to make something happen. Possibly tie it up or take the lead with the 3 if they can. Nice move. Had the midi. Takes it. Not going to go. Defensive rebound. You'll love the corners that crash. Definitely makes life a little easier for the center. As Denmark takes a nice alley-oop there. Name of the game is, can you get the easiest buckets? And oftentimes, it's tapping the double Y. Bringing it up the court, Ranger. Again with the pick and roll action. Goes for the slip. Comes right back out. Passes it for the 3. Nothing, Ger. Had a shot. That one's going to be contested, though, as we go the other way. Quite a few turnovers by both teams here. That one gets an ankle breaker. Passes it to the right corner, and that's going to be green. Love it. You get the ankle breaker first. Then you make a decision to pass it to the wide open teammate as you saw the opponent crashing to help since their own defender was out of place in that one. As you've got the slip there, but a nice smart foul with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second quarter with Denmark taking a nice 7-point lead here against Switzerland. Passing it back to the left. That one's going to be heavily contested. No foul call. That's a little surprising, and that's going to be green. Denmark looks pretty much in control so far. They found their groove on offense, which leads to phenomenal defense. As you've got Switzerland trying to find their own groove as they're down 10 with under 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Brings it back out, top of the key, makes a defender jump, decides not to take a shot there. Pump fake, pass fake, coming back out, 3 seconds. Take a contested shot, brings it back out. Passing it to the 3, last time that was a nice green one. Takes it in this time, and that's going to be a foul call. Not an and one, though. 2 free throws coming right up. You've got if you're Switzerland here, you've got to slow it down because you've got plenty of basketball left, and you've just got to chip away at this deficit because you're not going to go ahead and score 12 points on one basket. So you've got to slow it down, get the 2 points, get the easy buckets, play some defense, and pretend like it's just the start of a game. As that could have been a nice slam, but instead it's going to be blocked. Switzerland will still take control, as I believe they've got about 2.7 seconds left here to get a shot off. And that's going to be tipped. So now you've got about 1.8. Shots up. That one's not going to be offensive rebound. The defense has control of this one. Bring it up the court. Denmark looking to expand their lead, as that's a smart foul by Switzerland as a few defenders were trailing behind and out of position. Hoodie inbounds the ball. Denmark, top of the key, pick and roll action. Playmaking badge. Now, if you're new to the game, that playmaking badge that you just saw the point guard of Denmark light up, that pretty much means that any pass that is thrown by that point guard, the person that's receiving the pass will get a boost to their attributes, which makes it more likely for them to make the shot. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see how Denmark takes control and uses the takeover to their own benefit, as that's a nice midi that goes in for 2 points. 10-point deficit as we've got 1:32 left in this game. Denmark with a comfortable lead. Nothing that you can't come back from. A nice passing, nice vision, nice awareness, as that's an easy 2 down the paint, getting a dunk for Denmark. From the corner, looking to make something happen is Kara, but that one is going to be turned over, and he gets it right back. Gets it right back with the pass fake. Gets it to the point guard. We've got about 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice move behind the back, and he brings it down with the paint for the easy 2 slam. You got to love that move. Definitely something that you might see often. If something's working for you, you want to go ahead and use it to your benefit. And that's the oop that we talked about before. As soon as that center has a nice and easy lane down low, going headed to the paint, you'll see a lot of oops being thrown to the center to try to get those easy buckets. The name of the game is animations, and so far, Denmark has been taking advantage as that shot's going to go up from the corner, but that's not going to go in. Nice offensive rebound by Switzerland, bringing it back to the point guard on top of the key. You've got less than 10 seconds on the shot clock to make something happen here. Center's going. You've got that mismatch again. Let's see if they're able to do something with it. 3 seconds. Shots up. Contested. Doesn't go. Defensive rebound. 13 seconds to go. How's the playmaking bad? Shoots it. Not a green, but they go ahead and get their own board. 7 seconds here to make something happen as they got a 12-point lead. Drives to the paint for the slam, and they extend their lead to 14 points with 4.5 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Switzerland, 1 second. Shots up. Shot's not going to go. And that's your half, with Denmark taking a commanding lead of 26-12 against Switzerland. And that's going to be your player of the half with 8 points, 3 assists, and shooting 60%. You can see from the Switzerland's point of view, they're only shooting 29% from the court. Definitely taking a few bad shots. So if you want to get back in this game, again, plenty of time. You've got 2 quarters left. You want to get in by chipping it away nice and easy. And you got to take better shots. Got to get your shot selection right. As you see Denmark starting the second half here for them. Nice patience there by Denmark not to force anything. But that shot's going to be green. And you want to talk about shot selection. They had a shot. Wasn't the best one. They had the patience to pull it back out, reset, and they got another better wide open shot that ended up being green for them. Gave them the easy points, and that's going to be a turnover. Way to trap them on that defensive end. And again, the alley, but this time they saw it coming. Switzerland gets the steal on that end, passes it, almost goes ahead and gives it right back. If you're Switzerland, you did a phenomenal job getting a defensive stop there, but you got to capitalize. You've got to convert those turnovers into points. If you're Switzerland. Which about 4 minutes left to go in the third quarter here. Resetting the top of the key. Center sets a pick. Shot. Contested. That should be an easy board, and it is as they throw it right back down. Scala looking to bring it right back up. Passing to the left corner this time. A little trickery, and that's going to go in. Oftentimes, you'd see that pass going to the center, but you'd see the left corner kind of cheating. And then this time, the left corner gets dotted as that pass goes there. Almost gets tipped off as that pass goes to the right hash. Nice move and nice slam. That's about the second time we've seen someone from the Switzerland team make that move happen. Tried to set their feet and shoot, but it doesn't matter as the fader goes right back in to extend the lead to 21 points. Let's see if Switzerland's able to answer right back as they're getting bumped along the way. Nothing easy here for Switzerland as they're definitely having to work for it. Gives it right back out. Top of the key. Has the nice wide open shot. Way to find the man that's open and allow him to green it as they respond back with a 3 of their own. Nice cut from the left corner. Thought he was going to get a slam, but instead it's going to be blocked. But no, the ref calls a foul. Would have been a nice block animation to go ahead and clip. But instead it's going to be 2 free throws as the first one is clinked off. But he's got one more, Hoodie. And Hoodie misses both of them. Not something you see often. Might be something to keep in mind if this game gets closer and you've got to foul someone. Hoodie might be the one that they foul. Ranger bringing it right back up. Drives to the paint. Nothing there. Top of the key pass. Coming back. Gives it right back to the point guard. Mismatch again. Everyone's collapsed. He goes ahead and greens a fader. He said, no need to pass. I can do this myself. As he fades from the middle of the top free throw line. And greens that one. want to welcome all of you that are watching this matchup between Switzerland and Denmark. If you're going for Switzerland, let me hear in the chat. If you're going for Denmark, let me know as well so we know whose fan base is here to root them on, as that shot's not going to go in. It's going to be a defensive rebound, bringing it right back up the court. Nice outlet pass. Not quite a three, but definitely a nice wide open selection. Doesn't quite go, though, as Denmark goes ahead and secures the defensive rebound. And taking it right back up. Had the shot, he thought, but instead he pulls it right back down smartly. Gets bumped on that, but a little guy's down there. Little fella. Couldn't help box out, so the offensive player gets the rebound right back. You got to love the grit so far from Switzerland, as they haven't given up on this gameplay. Still fighting, still looking to make the best decision, as this is just the first game. Nice alley-oop there, and that one's going to rattle on in. As I mentioned, this is the first group play, so you'll have plenty of matches. Switzerland's actually going to go ahead and take on Slovenia next, and Denmark's going to take on Turkey, and Turkey has a phenomenal point guard on their team, Aaron, who's a phenomenal beast of his own. That shot rolls but doesn't go, and could have had an offensive rebound there almost, but it was hanging on to the rim a little bit longer, and Switzerland going the other way. Slams that one home. Cuts the lead down to 15. Apologies there, might have had some technical difficulties, but do me a favor, if you're able to hear me in the chat, just spam 1 so that I know we're enjoying this game together. I'm not just talking to myself, as we've got about 9 seconds to go here. That shot's going to go up. Nothing. Got to do something quick. Passes it right back down. Oh, and that's not going to go in. Thought he could have had an easy dunk, but instead he goes ahead and pauses. And that one's not going to help as he hesitates. Ranger bringing it back at the top of the key. If you're a switch, you got to look for threes at this point, because you've got to control the deficit and you've got to snack it down, as that one's not going to go in. I thought, oh, nice outlet pass. What I'm noticing, and you guys tell me if I'm wrong, is that the Denmark point guard is driving in, has the lane, but definitely wants to get his team involved, as that one you saw from the switch do that as well. Nice outlet pass to the corner for the green. I love it. I love both of these teams not being selfish with their gameplay, trying to find not just a good shot, but the best shot, as that one goes in. Switzerland was trying to double team and try to create some havoc, but instead they gave up the easy three, as Denmark is just taking over this game as they go ahead and get that steal and a nice slam going down. Now, a couple of things to take away here is that's going to be contested, but they get the offensive board and gives it right back out to the point guard. Top of the key to the left corner. Left corner with the green. I love it. And that's the type of momentum you want to keep carrying on if you're Switzerland. Learn from the mistakes that you may have made in this game. A couple of things that I noticed is they're taking a few contested shots. Nice screen there by Denmark. Taking a few contested shots and not exactly communicating on defense, which only leads to them giving up open threes. And it'll only make your life that much tougher on the offensive end, as that one's going to be nicely rebounded. Goes for the shot. Nope. Instead drives, but that's going to get blocked. Got a nice fast break, but he's got badge, so he doesn't pass that one to the open man running down the court. Interesting take there, but hey, when you've got the lead and when you've got badge, who can blame him? For those of you wondering, that's the sharpshooter badge, which means the individual, the person who's got the badge, the takeover themselves, can go ahead and take shots from a little bit deeper than they usually could, and they're able to get their attributes boost and have their threes and long shots go in a little bit more, as we've got about just over 2 minutes left in this game. Switzerland, unfortunately, that bump steal. If you've played 2K, you've been frustrated on that end if you've been a part of that. Unless, of course, you're the one getting the bump steal. As Denmark is now just running away with this one. And if you didn't hear me before, Denmark is going to play Turkey next. And Switzerland is going to play Slovenia in the second match of this group stage round, where the top teams will go ahead into an 8-team single elimination. And that will be a best-of-3 series, trying to fight it out for the number 1 position, try to get their championship ring, as that's a nice easy oop to collect the 2 points. Let's see if they try to take some deep threes here and take advantage of the badge, with the game pretty much out of hand and the decision pretty much being made on who's going to take this one home. But no, instead he goes in for the and one. Definitely not something you see with someone who has a shooting badge. But they didn't care. They said, let me bait you as if I'm going to take the 3, but instead I'm going to take the 2. You can't read my mind. Got Raul in the chat. I appreciate the compliment. We're on the bonus here, so we're going to have some free throws. Champ. Green's the first one. Second one looked a little shaky, but that one's going to go in for them, as Denmark takes a lead of 60-33. Switzerland trying to close out this game strong on their own end. Trying to build some momentum going into their game against Slovenia. Because you want to have a different result. You want to stay in the game. You want to stay fighting for the playoff spot. And that can only happen if you learn from the mistakes that may have been made here. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. 2, 1. It's got to put it up. Not going to be able to, as that's going to be another shot clock violation. Nice green there by Denmark, just kind of pouring it on as they take a commanding 30-point lead. And you can see a few players, I assume that's them just kind of quitting out because it's the right corner with a green bean, just pouring it on. When it rains, it pours. Makes both of them, and we've probably got about a possession or 2 left in this one. Nice green from the right hash. They're not done. They're not walking away. They want to pour it on. And if you want to watch Switzerland, they'll be playing Slovenia, and Denmark will play Turkey next. That should be a good matchup with Aaron, I believe, is going to be the point guard on the Turkey end. As we're almost done with this one. Nice shot. Goes ahead and gets a contest on that one. And I appreciate you watching this game with me. Till next time.